What's up, guys? nethervvoid here with more Elite Dangerous Space Truckers for you today, episode 6 of Season 2. So, I'm in my hauler, and I was actually doing some runs off camera. I think I told you about this. Well, I know I tweeted it. And I can now run full cargo holds of meat. So, I think I'm ready to go to the next system. Well, actually, since I know I can get an adder in this system, I'm not sure if I can in the next system, so I'm just going to wait and get it here. Let's look at Starport Services before we get too into this episode and make sure that we are prepped to go to the next place here. Commodity markets. I should have a whole bunch of meat. I don't. So, supply high. Okay. So let's fill up on that. This is going to get me, like, I think it's 5,000 round trip or something like that. Which is good, obviously. For me, anyway. And before we get into today's topic, which I really need to start brainstorming about some other topics, but, you know, it's been Christmas and a bunch of other stuff going on, and I just haven't been thinking of topics for Elite. I've actually been recently given a bunch of games from indie developers that they want me to check out, so I've been spending some time on that, and then obviously spending quite a lot of time on this war of mine. Wow, I don't want to run into that guy. Why is he on this side? You know, oh god. Oh god. Yeah, go in that side, bro. Coming right into the center, that's bad. There we go. Whoa! So, let's do this real quick too, because it's hard for me to concentrate while I'm doing this kind of stuff. We need to go to this guy right there.
Scan detected.
So it's been a little bit hard to focus on Elite Dangerous just because I've had a couple other things I have had to do and haven't been able to play lately.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, I got a bunch of this War of Mine recorded, and actually the reason I wanted to focus on that game is because I really needed to learn a lot about that game before I played again. Checked out the wiki, did other things like that, and so wanted to get back into recording that series. This series is pretty easy to record because I don't really... I mean, I know the game enough to do these kind of episodes anyway. Eventually, I do want to learn a lot more about mining and things like that. But for now, trucking is fine. I'm just going to try to make as much money as possible. Oh, that's right. Now I remember how to do this. Slow down. What are you talking about? I should fix that. So, I'm going to go over a couple of comments. I always like to go over comments of people that give me tips or tricks, or they talk about something interesting. And Break Allegro said, might want to sell your pulse laser. You could use the money, and if you get interdicted in that thing, you're better off running. Yeah, maybe I should do that. So I will do that when I get back to the other station, because I don't think I can do it at Olescu Station. There was some good talk about top 10 video games. I know Rilus mentioned that it was cool that I mentioned pre-Trammel UO and how it was awesome. And it was. That game was ridiculously awesome. I really liked how just all the different playstyles were in one game. I don't like how the niche games now try to split up the different play types. Like PK split those up from PvEers and, theme parkers from sandboxers and different stuff like that. I mean, I think we should just all play in the same game. That'll make it the best game ever. A lot of that is because I like a lot of diversity. I have a really hard time playing one style in a game for long periods of time. Like, I might want to PK for a while, then go mining, then do some other stuff, and that might be too... Let's do this. Maybe that'll help. Cut back a tiny bit here. I think I'm good. Let's go back to 75. So yeah, I'm really glad. That's why I really liked that game, because there's so many different kind of things you could do. You could PvE for a while, then do some mining, then get on your blacksmith and fix up your shop a little bit, then go PKing with your buddies. I don't know, different things like that. Anyway, some great stuff. The next thing I want to do is, not for this video, but top 10 movies. So start thinking about that. I kind of went over my movie list. I'm sure I missed a whole bunch of them that hopefully you guys are going to talk about. But I went over my Blu-rays and kind of scrambled my brain and kind of looked for old movies that I really like. Something's wrong with my FPS or something. But anyway, that's going to be probably next episode. I've been working on that quite a bit. And I have other top 10s I really want to do, so we'll do those at that time. But today I'm going to talk about something that actually just came up because I'm actually feeling kind of right now. And that's like, just feeling, it's not really burnout, but just tired. Like, lately I'm just feeling, really today, and it's been happening for a couple days, I guess, I'm just feeling tired. I just have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of, not really chaos, but my life is definitely not very, it's definitely not boring. Let's put it that way, okay? It's not boring, but there's a lot of stuff going on, and it just keeps me busy, which is good, but it also is just very difficult to deal with sometimes because it takes a lot of my energy to kind of keep it going. I hope I'm coming in correctly. I think I am. I think this is the way this one works. So let's put the gear out before I forget. So yeah, I'm just feeling really tired lately. Some of that is because I am really caught up on all my series, except Trigger Happy's suffering a tiny bit, but that's because I have these newer series kind of take precedence. They just do. That's the way it is with YouTube. It cannot be any other way. Unless they're pulling, like, lots of views, then, yeah. You can justify not doing the older series instead of the newer series for a while. But not for very long, especially since a lot of the newer series lose their hype. So you gotta keep it up. You can't stop doing it because the hype will drop off. You'll lose your audience because there's a lot of other people doing that game right now, at that time. So there's a lot of things that go into play with a new series. The older series, like, I can do World of Tanks anytime. It's gonna get a good amount of views. Yeah, it gets a lot of views, but I'm kind of burnt out on that game. I do try to play it. I've got something I think in the works coming up that's gonna be really cool. But these other series that have endings need to come first because their hype is going to drop off, and then they'll pull almost no views. Like Civilization Beyond Earth is almost dead now because the hype for that game dropped off. It wasn't, it's not a very good game. It's a good game, but it's not really good compared to other civs. So let's look at profit here. Profit, yeah, 7,500 profit. That's awesome. That's actually a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So let's pick up some crap, as always. As much crap as possible. Go. Buy the crap. Simple, okay? Wow, we're going to easily get to the adder, actually. We're almost at the adder right now. But I think what I'm going to do is I got to get a little bit more than I need because I need to fill the cargo hold, right? And I think that thing can hold 26. And we'll see how much it costs, at least for a bunch of meat, to fill up the cargo hold when we go there next, because we're going to add 4 units, and that's how much we need over and above the cost of the actual ship when we buy it.
Ship release.
So I think it's 80 something thousand. I really need to check that probably. Let's go back to here and Dalton Gateway, lock that sucker in. You're locked in, and I thought we hit the boosters, but apparently we didn't. Boost. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Boost. Why is it not boosting? It's not boosting. It won't boost? Does this thing have boost? I know it does. Oh, landing gear. Duh. Okay, there we go. But I think that thing's like, I want to say like 87,000, something like that. So we're going to need probably over 100k, probably 125 to 140k or so before we can go to that next ship. So I'm thinking we're going to get like 8 to 9k per run, so that's going to be 10 or so runs from now. We'll be ready to rock, which is not that many. But back to our topic, just kind of being tired. I've got a lot of other hobbies I'm trying to spin up right now. I've got a lot of resolutions. I actually haven't even finished my 2015 resolutions, but that would be a cool video. In fact, I'm going to put that on my list of videos that I want to do, because I'm trying to do like what kind of topics I want to do. So let me add that one. I should have done that right away, but it's resolutions. But it's still January, still plenty of time to do the resolutions. That could be kind of cool video, little video. I'll probably have to do top 10 because I actually have more than 10. Because I'm weird. I'm just a masochist like that apparently. So yeah, tired. Yeah, my schedule's kind of chaotic. And I kind of do that to myself. I'm really loaded up right now. I'm hanging out with a lot of friends and doing a lot of different, going to parties and going to different things. And I'm just really busy. So a lot of it's my fault. It's not even, I could control it. I could change it. But apparently having fun is more important than being tired because I don't care or something. Oh, I almost pushed the wrong button again. So coming up on this thing, and I hate to overshoot, so we're going to really pay attention. So let me know what you guys, if you guys ever have problems with that. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys are in school, and I know school, if you're in some really high-powered classes, school can definitely make you tired. I know because that used to be me. I had a lot of honors classes and stuff, a lot of AP classes, and it made me pretty tired. Especially my junior year when I overloaded myself, it was really bad. Senior year, not so much because I took an elective, I think, that year, and also in honors physics, I just said screw it because I wasn't going to a university, so I didn't really care. Also, I didn't take my AP calculus test, so I could actually get college credit. I probably should have, but again, I was really burned out by the time senior year came around, and I was just looking forward to getting out of high school and getting into college because it was time. My high school was not known for smart kids, so I kind of wanted to be with other people who wanted to be there. And I liked the change of how college classes worked, about how they don't take, a lot of them didn't take attendance. They didn't, you show up, great, you don't, they don't care. I kind of like that because I can manage, I was already managing my own workload. If I don't show up, then that's just extra work for me, you know what I mean? I don't need some extra person looking over my shoulder. Why didn't you show up? Now you're going to dock you points and crap like that. And who cares if I show up? All that matters is, did I do the homework? And how did I do on the test? Like, that's the only thing that matters. Everything else is kind of like stupid, pointless, right? So, okay, coming in, almost there. Have to correct a little bit. And there we go, safe disengage. So, I really liked the change from high school to college type classes because they didn't hold my hand so much. Dalton Gateway, let's get on it, bros. Let's straighten out, put the gear up. Do a little bit of boosting. Oh, you can't boost with the gear out now. There we go. Boost and then put the gear out. I like that.
Landing gear deployed.
And we can do this. Okay, docking request.
Docking request.
43, pad 43. You're clear on pad 43, bro. So yeah, lots of stuff going on. Not a lot more to say about it. But I'm having a fun time. I mean, it's not like I'm not having fun. Oh, also, I got up this morning and started doing P90X again. For all those who don't know, that's like a really hardcore workout system that basically, for me, unless I want to do it after work, which I have plenty of time to do that. I get off work at 3 o'clock generally, 3 p.m., and so I have plenty of time after work to kind of do whatever I want and stuff. I usually record videos and I get dinner ready and things like that. I'm not really wanting to work out. So if I wait till after work to work out, I won't do it. I have to work out in the morning, right when I wake up, because I'm weird like that. I just have to. So doing P90X in the morning before work, which is working out. I mean, well, at least it did this morning. But I got to get up at, I got to set my alarm for 4 and then get up at 4:30 to do that. So pad 43, where is this? There he is. Okay. Sweet. So that's another thing. Well, I don't know. It can make me tired, but it can also be something that gives me energy because working out does give you a lot of energy. It kind of pumps up your metabolism, gives you a lot of endorphin boost, which makes you happier. A lot of people say if you're kind of feeling a little depressed, then work out. Are you working out? That kind of stuff, because it can give you a big old endorphin boost. Which is definitely true. I felt really good this morning after I worked out. Had a lot of energy. Problem is, I forgot to eat. I usually have like a protein shake after that. Kind of regenerates my body, gives me my energy back, and I forgot that. So energy died out kind of quick, and I had some pressure at work to get some stuff done. But it is what it is. But I can't complain. I'm really loving my life right now. Got a lot of stuff going on. YouTube's actually going really good. My views are up. Subscribers are up. My consistency is up, which is good. It's really, really what I wanted to work on was consistency. Also, one of my resolutions for 2015, which we'll talk about in the 2015 thing. And let's see, how much am I getting off this? 1,500. So I'm getting 9,000 per trip. So that's great. Let's look at, let's buy a full thing of animal meat here. So it looks like it's 19K. Okay, so 20,000. 20,900. So that's not that bad. 87 plus 20 is 107 plus like what? 30K for parts or something like that. maybe 40K. So yeah, we're looking at 140K or something like that. That's not going to be too bad. Shouldn't take that long. At 9K a piece, that's what? Let's see, 18, 9 trips, about 8 trips or something like that. Not too much, not too bad. All right. So halfway through this video, kind of out of stuff to talk about a little. Oh yeah, so my life, I'm having a lot of fun. I mean, YouTube, like I said, YouTube's up, consistency's up. Yeah, one of my resolutions for 2015 is, again, I don't know, I had to go back over my thought process here, is to finish every series I start. I know that's something in the past that I've done. I've generally dropped a series for usually it's 2 reasons, but in a sense it can be considered 1. If the views kind of drop off, I will probably not stick with that series. That's what I was doing in the past, because it feels like, you know, I could spend time on other series. Landing gear. There we go. I could spend time on other games, and it would be more beneficial for my channel and for you guys, because if you guys aren't really wanting to watch like Civ BE, then there's really no point me wasting the time on it. The one thing though is I am also a completionist, so for me, not finishing series really bugs me. I don't have a lot of have a lot of unfinished series, because then if you go back on my archive and you start watching a series and you kind of get into it, it ends halfway through, and it's like, that's not really a channel. If I was watching channels, I wouldn't want to subscribe to that channel. If I'm always going to be concerned with them not finishing a series, I'd probably just disengage. I'm talking Elite Dangerous. I probably would unsubscribe, because I want to watch a series all the way through. Usually when I start watching some in series, especially if it's an older one, I watch it all the way through, and I'll just keep watching it until it's done. And let me know in the comment section if you guys are that way too. But I know some of you guys are, because you've commented like, wow, this series is so awesome, and I can see your guys' comments come in, and I can see you going through the episodes like pretty rapidly. So I know that that's a big deal. So I've gone back to previous series and deleted the series because it was unfinished. It wasn't pulling a lot of views anyway, and it just seemed like it was better to pull that series than have it halfway completed. So that's why I've gotten to 1,000 videos actually a few times, because I've deleted a lot of videos off my channel because of that problem. So yeah, 2015 and beyond, I'm going to be finishing every series. Not going to be cutting any more series midway through due to views or due to me getting bored with it or anything like that. Like Civ BE, I'm getting a little bit bored, and that's why you'll see in the later videos I've done something to resolve that boredom or kind of fix the problem a little bit. But definitely something I'm definitely already ready to kind of be done with that series, but I'm not going to quit. I want to see it through to completion, because I want to, you know, be proud of that and have a series that if somebody likes it, they can watch it all the way through. But also another thing I want to do for this year is, this is not a resolution, it's just something I want to do, is I want to have like my channel trailer is going to be kind of a walkthrough of all the series on my channel. I'm not going to be able to do every one of them, but I will have a section that has like newer series and stuff like that, and I'll have a lot of probably partial videos of my other series and stuff, so you can kind of see what they're all about, and then it'll have like a link that you can click so you can go watch them, because I really want to promote my archive. I have almost 1,000 videos now. In fact, this is like video 998 or something like that of videos I want to keep like forever. They're never going away. As far as I know anyway, they're probably never going away. So that's something I want to promote, because those videos, that's a lot of footage that you guys can go back and check out, you know. Oftentimes on most of my channels, people really only watch the latest stuff coming out. There's a few series I have that get a lot of love still that are old, but in general I do have a lot of playlists that they show themselves once. My subscribers watch them when they come out, and then nobody ever watches them again. Part of that is probably because they get stuck, you know, in the YouTube search queue, you know. They're way at the bottom or something, and nobody's ever going to watch them.
Docking request granted.
Where's this one? Nope. Okay. So I think this one's going to be this way. Which one is this? 2. Yeah, it's probably on this side. I think that one's 3. I think 1's the big one right there. So 2 is on the complete opposite side. So, So yeah, that's one of my resolutions, is to do the full playthroughs on all my series, and then also do that little intro video. And let's back up a little bit because we actually don't want to move forward now. We just want to turn. And I need to turn around like this. I'm getting texts, but I'm just ignoring them for now. I need to tell people, oh, the other direction, that I'm recording, and they need to just wait. Perfect. Okay, sweet. Let's get down in there. Gear. Too fast. There we go.
Landing
I like to
gear
come in
deployed.
like this, actually. It's pretty easy. Makes it pretty simple. You can come right over the pad and just kind of coast in. And then just straighten yourself out. It's pretty simple. And with that... Okay, there we go. Wow, that's perfect. I want to turn a tiny bit, but it doesn't matter too much. There we
Docking
go.
successful.
So,
Engines disengaged.
I don't know when I'm going to do that. That's kind of a big project, but I definitely want to get it done. And I think once I do it, and I save the files and everything, I can just add, like, every few series I do, like maybe 3 or 4 series that are in addition to that little little walkthrough of all my series. I can just add them to the back and then re-render the video. That could be a really easy way to do it, actually. So that's probably how I'm going to do it. So, oh, let's buy some. I almost escaped that. So that's another thing I want to do. But again,
Cargo hold.
I have a lot of
Maximum
ideas, and
capacity.
just it's not just the time. Like, I have the time to record more videos, but I'm telling you, man, I'm recording right now. Well, I want to. If I recorded every video I wanted to, it would be 12 videos a week, and each one of them are almost 30 minutes long, because they're almost all Let's Plays, which is fine. They're really easy. There isn't a lot of prep, which I like.
Ship released.
There's just a
Engines
lot of
engaged.
what it is
Landing
mainly
gear retracted.
is they just take a lot of time to record, you know. So which is again fine, but because I'd rather have that than the prep. I think the prep a lot of times takes way longer than 30 minutes. You know, like that's why I kind of stopped doing Minecraft. I mean, it was very popular because, you know, Minecraft's very popular, and I loved playing it. But the problem with Minecraft is
Frameshift drive charging.
it was taking like 4 hours per 30-minute video, you know, to get everything prepped. And that in 4 hours I can record 4 videos. Well, let's say 3 because, you know, there's kind of some downtime in between.
4,
But still, like
3,
that's 3
2,
videos
1.
is
Engage.
this War of Mine for a whole week instead of 1 Minecraft video. So it just kind of makes sense that I should be sticking to those kind of videos, right? And staying away from stuff that takes a lot of prep. Now, if Minecraft was getting me, you know, 100,000 views a video, I couldn't drop it. I would stick to it. But it really wasn't for how many views I was getting per video. It just wasn't really worth it. So, but it contributed to me being tired as well, just because it was taking so much to get 2 or 3 of those videos out per week. The one thing that was nice though is it was a game I could play and not record. So you're saying, wait, Nether, you were just complaining that you couldn't record while you were prepping, and that's what your complaint was. Yes, but at the same time, now I have almost no games I can play that I can play without recording. I should pretty much be recording at all times anytime I play any of my games right now. So that means I have nothing to relax doing, right? If I want to watch TV, I'm just watching TV or something. There's nothing. I can grind a little bit in Elite, but sometimes I need to record, and so I can't do the next thing until I can record. So it's a double-edged sword a little bit. I prefer this way. I'm definitely not complaining. I'm going to keep this setup. I like it better because I can get more videos out for you guys this way. Oops. No. See, I did it again. Let's back off a lot. Hopefully I can do this. It's probably still going to overshoot. Because, see, it's not backing off. See how the engine's not backing off? It's full blast. What is it doing? I don't know. Whatever. Now it backs off when you way overshoot. But it is what it is. Again, this game's probably always going to be tedious. And actually, that was something that people were talking about. I was reading a lot of comments and people saying, even in reviews and stuff, is that, you know, this game is a simulator, which means the tedium is on purpose. Which, I guess, great. I don't like the tedium, but I guess you can like it. I think the tedium kind of sucks, but Some of it does anyway. In my opinion, what they should do, again, I've already said this probably a few times, is just give you the option. You want to push 7 every time you get within 7 seconds? You know, turn off the option to do it. It's not hurting anybody else. You like that part of the game, do it. You know, I really kind of don't like that part of the game. And you know what they could do? If it's that big, you know, if it's a big thing, give you a little bit of a bonus for it. That's fine with me. Like I already said, they do that in Eve. I'm all for that. I like to have that option. So, wow, coming out on really the bad end of the station here. Let's see if I can do this without killing myself. Let's see if I can punch through here. Probably gonna get hacked up in this. Okay, let's go this way. Let's turn opposite of the solar panels here, so see if I can get around this baby. Let's take the landing gear off just so I can go a little bit faster. Okay, don't get chopped in two. Look at that. What a pimp. I'm a beast. Alright, let's get some docking permissions. I don't want to get killed there.
Docking request granted.
So, yeah, actually, this video is actually helping me relax a little bit, which is kind of cool.
Detected.
That's another thing I like about the Let's Play style. Like, it's very relaxing. Instead of being so... I don't know, like when I play tanks and stuff, sometimes... If it's not... Well, the Let's Plays are pretty easy to do, but there are some styles of tank play even that are really hard because I have to concentrate so much. They're not relaxing at all, you know? Oh, there's 14. There's my pad. But this game is fairly relaxing, and I really like that. Well, at least what I'm doing right now is. It's also the most boring, probably. Well, mining is probably even more boring, but... So I'm going to really... I think once I get to the next system, I'm going to look at how to get some... maybe a rare trade route going. I'm probably going to look for one. And they're actually posted all over the net. You can find some that are posted. I don't know if they're going to be all traded out because of that, but I think they're, in general, probably fairly stable. But that's going to be kind of cool. That's something that Eve kind of doesn't really have, because the reason it works that way in Elite, because I didn't understand that. Why would there be a trade route, like 8 different systems loop or something like that? And it's because with rares, the further you go away from the system you picked them up in, the more they're worth, which actually kind of makes sense. You know, if you pick up a rare, the further away from, you know, just like the trade routes of old, when you're bringing spices out of China, the reason they were worth so much is because they were so far away. Like, if you bought them in China and sold them, they're like, what? I can get these like around the corner. Why would I pay you, you know, $9 million or whatever it is? I can just go around the street and pay 10 cents. So you're dumb. But if you go all the way to England, it's worth tons. If you stop in Paris, it's probably not worth. It's worth a little less or something like that. Now that's very generalized. It might be worth more just because maybe the supply is lower and there's a lot of different factors. But so I get that. So the whole point of the route is you pick something up at like Station 1 and you sell it at Station 8, furthest away, or 4, or whatever it is on your little loop.
Ship released.
That's really cool. I like that.
Landing
So I
gear
like that
retracted.
it's a little bit more intense that way. It's a little bit more in depth. That makes trading a little bit more fun, because in Eve you could sit at a station, and you could probably do this in this game too, and don't hit the thing. Wow, that was really lucky. And I'm sure they're going to have station trading in this game. It won't make you as much money, but, you know, it's the same thing in Eve. You can trade further away, you can make a little bit more money. It works a little bit that way, because supply and demand in Eve kind of works off the regular market. It's not artificial like it is in this game.
Frameshift drive
If you buy and sell in Jita, you're going to be selling at a lower price than if you jump 10 jumps and sell there, because supply in Jita is really high. So the price is going to be lower because there's so much supply. Makes sense, right? And in a sense, I kind of do like that style, because it's definitely very organic, and you get that if you jump a few systems, it's worth more thing, kind of as is. And I actually did kind of have a trade route, if you think about it. I have a hauler there. Maybe I should do an episode on that in Space Truckers and just show him my old route, kind of. That would be kind of cool, just like a little side trek right off into EVE Online, and kind of show you how I did trading in EVE, which was a lot more complex than in this game, so far anyway. Again, this has a framework. And I'm really, really looking forward to them doing, you know, and enhancing this game and adding stuff to the framework. I think it's going to be awesome if they can do that, which they do have plans to do stuff like that. So this is our last trade run. We're at the 30-minute mark, but I do want to dock. But yeah, I'm going to write that down too. Let me know what you think about doing just a few episodes on Eve, even though this is an Elite Dangerous show, just to show you how it works in Eve. And I can do Space Truckers in there too. That'd be kind of cool, because Space Truckers isn't necessarily Elite Dangerous in a sense. But it's space trucking, right? So yeah, let me know what you think about that. I think it could be really cool. Again, I almost pushed the wrong button. I should hit him with the bruh button and stop messing with this. So I'm not going to do that in the next episode. It's probably going to be a couple episodes. I want to see what you guys think. Maybe I'll do it next week, depending on what you guys think. Because I got to fire up one of my accounts to do that, and it's going to cost me like $15. And I don't mind spending the money, but I don't want to do it if you guys are like, no, I don't want to see that at all. Although it could be cool. I might do it anyway, just because it would be kind of neat to show you a different game in this game, right? Maybe some of you guys haven't seen Eve. You don't know how it works. I don't know. Because I can get a guy who manufactures battle cruisers, and then what I do is I fly around and collect minerals and stuff, take them to a station, build battle cruisers, then I take those battle cruisers all over the galaxy and sell them at places where I can get the most profit, most bang for my buck at those other stations. So it's kind of neat. It does take forever. It probably will take, I don't know, 4 to 5 episodes to do it all, because it's going to take a couple hours. I usually autopilot sometimes, or I'll watch TV and watch a movie while I'm doing it. But this time we'll be talking to you guys, so it'll be a lot like what we're doing now, except it'll be a little bit more complicated and maybe a little bit more fun to show you something different, especially if you haven't seen Eve. And it might help you decide which game you might want to play, as far as if you like trading anyway. So we're at Olesko Station or something like that. You know me, with pronunciation, never very good at it. Let's boost up, get within 7,500, and then we'll request dock rights and see where we're going to be docking. I know a couple people have been waiting for me to answer their texts.
Docking request granted.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Hit the boost again. Nice. Very nice. That my Borat's getting really bad. I really need to watch that show again. That movie. Pretty sure I have. Oh, it's on. I only have it on DVD. That sucks. Alright, coming in full blast pretty much. I know I have to flip over. That's fine. Not really worried about it at this point. I'll flip over in a second. Okay, let's cut power here so we don't run into anything. Let's back it up a tiny bit, actually. There we go. Wow, look at that. I'm getting like a pro at this, pretty much.
Gear not
Oh,
deployed.
thanks. Thanks for warning me. Appreciate that. Because this thing doesn't cost a lot to repair, but it's enough that I don't want to bang this ship around. Actually, it's really nothing. Since I'm making 9K a run, it's like 16 credits if I bang it up a little bit. It's not a big deal. So actually, I can do this since I don't know why I waste my time. So we're going to sell real quick here. I'm not going to buy anything because I don't like to have a cargo hold full of stuff. You never know when you're not going to be able to sell it or something. Alright, let's see what we end up with. 53K. I think we started with 20-something, I want to say. So we're making profit pretty quick now in this hauler that's all kitted out. And I can buy a full cargo hold full of animal meat. So, again, let me know what you think about this series, about that topic. Tell me in the comment section how you feel about getting worn out about things. And then if you want to see some episodes of Eve, also let me know about that. And I'll see you guys next time, guys. Stay frosty.